back in Daegu, and back, of course, to Chilsong Shijang, which is 7-star market for the absolute finest culinary 1-2 punch in all of Korea. We've arrived at punch number one of my 3 favorite things to eat in all of Korea. This is absolutely the finest barbecue thing you can put in your mouth, chew, swallow, and love anywhere in Korea. Better than the beef, better than chicken, better than anything. This is the pork that has been marinated, smoked, and grilled to perfection. So one of the things about this place is the meat start out already cooked. They cook in a different location. The reason is because the volume of customers that come through this place in a day for a little tiny restaurant, pretty astounding. The final cooking step is right here. This meat is actually cooked somewhere else, and I'm sure that there's some secrets involved in that step, and they're not going to let anyone know because the competition has never been able to equal this. They cook it, the final cooking is over this to heat it up, render some fat, get those Maillard reactions coming up, and a lot of really nice smoke at the very end. They just do hundreds and hundreds of these things every single day. A lot of times if you come here when it is busy, you'll see a line wrapped up all the way down there. There's only 2 menu choices. There's the gochujang one, spicy one, and then there's the kanjang one, which is the soy sauce one. That's it. Either one are great. There's a lot of fat on this, and you want that fat. That fat drips down and gets smoky, and it's the smokiness that sets this one apart from all the competition. I've been to so many of them in Daegu. They're not all the same. The other ones are good, very good even, but none of them are perfect. This one is perfect. You cannot improve upon this, nor would I even ever want to try. Got to have the raw garlic in there, of course. A little bit of the fermented green paste. A little bit of the fermented shrimp, just a little bit. And then maybe a piece of this lettuce, or a piece of the kimchi, or both. Wrap it around with a perilla leaf. And you think, wow, the perilla leaf, won't that kill the flavor? Not with this one, it won't, because the flavor of this comes shining through no matter what you put on it. Oh, and then a little bit of hot pepper. Not cut up. Here, just cut it yourself. First you get the pearl leaf, this is on the outside. Then the hot pepper, then the garlic. And the whole time, that smoke comes wafting through. It's like there's 2 smokes in there almost. Like a high-level smoke and then kind of a low bass. It's like a high treble smoke and then kind of like a low bass smoke. When you get the fattiness of the pork, it to melt on your tongue. It's spicy. Not sweet. This one's a little bit sweet. That smokiness. That's what rises it above the competition. That's what makes it just perfect. They have nailed the smoke so well. Just perfection. Just perfection. Every time I come to Daegu, I have to come here. If I didn't, I wouldn't even want to come to Daegu because you can't miss out on this. At the bottom of this bridge awaits the best large intestine I've ever had the pleasure of consuming. I'm not even really a large intestine guy, but this one is top marks. Why is that? Because someone split that long tube open, ripped the fat out, and you're just left with the casing. And that casing doesn't have those weird digestive juice fat flavor things. Because when you stir fry it, it gets crispy and chewy and smoky and spicy, tiny little bit sweet, a little bit of green onion notes in there. Just perfect. The other one is gone and we're left with this. It just goes to show you, you've got to show up when the large intestines are cooking. This was pretty good. It's not great. You'll notice that the rings of fat, that digestive juice fat, are still in there. It's pretty good. But hey, you've got to eat what you're left with.